Woo. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? It's Alexander Hilly here, and it's time for a new video in the classic series today. And I realised that I'd done a one-off video back in the day on my playing series on Streets of Rage 3. I did a classics video on Streets of Rage 2, and then I did a whole Let's Play on Streets of Rage 2 back in 2014. That was immense fun. And of course, needless to say, Streets of Rage 2 especially is a game I go back to once every, I don't know, I think it's been about 3 or 4 years since I completed it now. I think it's high time I made another playthrough. Not made a playthrough on the channel, just did another playthrough. But I never did a video on Streets of Rage 1, and I even did a Let's Play on Streets of Rage 4 where that was very casual. It's not a walkthrough or anything, just having fun playing the game. Did a playthrough as Cherry, who's probably my favourite character in that game, and Streets of Rage 4 was a lot of fun. Not perfect, but definitely up there as a contender for the best in the series. I wonder if we'll ever get a 5th game. Remains to be seen. Maybe not. You know, Sonic Mania 2's not coming. Maybe Streets of Rage 5 isn't coming either. But I actually wanted to do this, and it still may one day come to the channel as a fully fledged Let's Play itself. You know, a few days ago I actually let me think. I'm getting lost in how many videos I've made recently. No, by the time this gets uploaded and you hear my voice here, I will have already uploaded Golden Axe 2 as a one-off video in the playing series that I do. But I also thought, you know what, let's just have a crack at Golden Axe, complete the game. It's too hard for me to complete. I'm not embarrassed to say I got to the last level. I forgot that the game G-baits you. It's like, yeah, you've rescued the king and queen, whoever it is in that game, level 6, and it's like, oh, could you just do 2 more levels? Oh, fucking hell. And yeah, just about died right at the end, and I just think it's too hard. Now with Streets of Rage 1, I used to be able to complete it when I was younger. Maybe my memory's hazy and I played it with other people, but I cannot complete this game anymore, even on easy. But I forgot that when you get thrown, you've got to hold the up button and jump to land. Even though I was doing it on Streets of Rage 2 and 4 for years, I played this game, and because it's so old school and archaic compared to those games, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't landing, and you're going to take damage every time. In this game, if Golden Axe 1 was truly archaic, this is less archaic, and then Streets of Rage 2 is just absolute brilliance, you know, gameplay-wise. They're all fun, but they were just tweaking the formula and getting better bit by bit. And with this game, you can grapple. When I played Golden Axe, I was trying to grapple and finding out, yo, you can't grapple, but you can't sprint in this game like you can in Streets of Rage 2. And also, the Donovans, or the Galcias as they're called in 2, they're a piece of shit, but in this game, they're actually very good at getting cheap hits in. And ladies and gentlemen, I was gonna leave this information till the end of the video, but oh, by the way, the soundtrack to this game is absolutely fucking unbelievable. Up there is the best ever. Just like the second game. I think Yuzo Koshiro was smoking some crack for the 3rd game because I don't like it. It's way too hardcore techno. Without any melody whatsoever. Like, this soundtrack is just unbelievable. 1991, ladies and gentlemen. It's 34 years of age. Nearly older than me. Christ almighty. Look at the way Adam's holding the bottle there. Yeah, if we do ever do this for YouTube, I think I will play as Adam because, you know, he's not in the 2nd game. I can't remember if I think he's in the 3rd game. But he got a bit of a raw deal, and I always used to play as Axel, but, you know, Adam's fun as hell as well. They all are, to be honest with you, in their own right. Just about your play style. You know, I loved playing the skate as a kid in Streets of Rage 2, but Zam's also fun in Streets of Rage 3. People love Max. That's why these games are so good. So many good characters, different play styles. But there's less here going on gameplay-wise than there is in 2 and definitely 3. And you can grapple, throw them over your shoulder, You get melee weapons, pipes, baseball bats, knives, maybe one or two others. This game is harder than the second game for sure. Speaking of the difficulty, the third game though, oh my days, it's a clusterfuck. Unfortunately, if you play Streets of Rage 3 on easy, the game ends earlier than it should. But they made the game very difficult on normal. I read this on Wikipedia because they didn't want people renting the game from Blockbusters back in the day and completing it in the 2-3 days that they had the game. So you're doing that, but making it so that the game will end quicker on easy. That's contradictory and quite perplexing, to be honest with you. But yeah, in this game, the Donovans and Galcias and just the enemies in general, they can get a lot of cheap little hits in like that, and those hits are going to cause you a lot of problems. Oh my fucking days, this soundtrack's unbelievable. And overall, this is still an immense fun game, but I think gameplay wise, it's the weakest in the series, and I still love it, but the bosses, like, I don't like these 10-foot tall bosses. And to be fair, they die really quickly, but like I said, it's all about them getting cheap hits in, and the sisters, the twin sisters especially, the last 2 times I tried to complete this game, even on easy, I couldn't get past the sisters at the end of the game. Level 8, instead of going from left to right, you go right to left, and you don't get access to the police car though, as I'm sure you guys will know. Play the game, you see the ×1 top of the screen. That means how many times you can use the police car. There's 1 or 2 times, and 1 or 2 times only as far as I remember, where you can actually get an upgrade and use it twice. I think if you don't use it up by the end of level, I don't think it continues to the next level, but that's me surmising and guessing there. I'm not 100% sure. But for me personally, pepper spray there. I can't remember if pepper spray was a thing in the second game or any of the others. But yeah, I just use it on the bosses anyway, because some of them, there's like a Wolverine enemy that shapeshifts, a massive wrestler. The pieces of shit. There's a fire-breathing one as well, but I actually know how to avoid those guys most of the time. They're probably one of the furthest bosses in the game. There's 8 levels altogether. The game still looks nice, considering it was made in 1991. Oh, there you go. There's a... Oh, no, that's an extra life. But we're playing on easy here, but I don't think you can give yourself more than 3 lives. There's a lot more customization in Streets of Rage 3. But apparently, I don't think I said this earlier, Streets of Rage 3, if you play the Japanese version, bare knuckle, the game is easier than Streets of Rage 3. They went apeshit with Streets of Rage 3. I have never completed Streets of Rage 3 on normal, but I am intrigued to try again because there are more nuances with the gameplay for sure. But like I said, that game is on crack. It's just a little bit too much for me. I can enjoy it, but yeah, it's the weakest. I'd rather play this just because of its simplicity and its brilliance. And co-op as well. These days, obviously, you're on emulator. You're not going to be able to play co-op. And I'm trying to think, there's Mega Drive collections, aren't there? But I used to have the Mega Drive collection on the Xbox and I got rid of it. I can't remember if you could play co-op through that. I don't think you could. Just absolutely smashing the shit out of everyone with this pole at the moment. We're going to end the video at the end of level 2 here, ladies and gentlemen. The dilapidated town. But I think I mentioned it at the start of the video. Those clowns are annoying, whatever the fuck they are. Piss off, you juggling prick. Ooh, listen to those sound effects. But yeah, if you're not landing after you get thrown, you are in a world of pain. You've got to hold up and jump. And I was forgetting that. I didn't think it was even a thing in Streets of Rage 1. Listen to that, when the music ends. Oh shit, it's Wolverine. And to be perfectly honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, the reason that I'm not right now doing a Let's Play of this fully is because I don't know. Fucking hell. Donovan getting a punch in your knobhead. It's because I don't know that I'd be able to complete it. It would be a close run thing, and the game, I think, was made like that. You get close to dying every playthrough, and it's harder to accrue lives, and there's a lot less extra lives, and a lot of times in this game, like, no, well, look, who's going to die first? If I can kill him... Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is a big moment. Oh, and a 5th life. Absolutely... Absolutely nails what I'm saying. I could have, though, had 3 lives. Instead, we've now got 5. So, oh my... Have you heard this music, man? Have you heard this music, though? And now we're in Miami. Just unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. I'm speechless. So damn good. And you know, I'm not ashamed to say that I was actually looking for cheats online. Obviously, I'm using a Kega Fusion Kega Fusion emulator here, so I could use save states and cheat. And I really don't give a damn if anyone's got a problem with that. I could complete this game back in the day when I was a kid, but I'm an old man now and I'm shit. I don't know what I'm doing. And I just really do want to bring this to the channel. Right now I'm thinking, bloody hell, you know, it's only 8 levels, it's pretty short in the grand scheme of things, but I'm very tired today, and there's another reason that we're not doing a playthrough of this. Now, it might come to pass that I start this and then find out, oh, I can't complete this, and I'm recording it, and it's a waste of fucking time. And also, I don't know if there's going to be any issues, because as far as I know, I can't do it through the emulator. Actually, let me just try it. I think it's a standalone. Well, I know it's standalone, but will it work through the emulator? I don't know what's... Oh, shit, okay. Wait a minute, it's not there. Oh, never mind. I don't know how to open it up via the Kega Fusion emulator, but I'm going to tell you guys, it's basically the Streets of Rage remake, which I've just downloaded. I've been thinking about getting it for a while. I've just downloaded it, started it up. There's loads of settings, loads of things you can change. It has a few issues, in my opinion, early doors as I've started it, but there's some interesting, unique ideas. Story-wise, for some reason, it's Streets of Rage 2, which I thought was a remake of the first game. No idea what's going on with the story, but hey, you've just got to go with the flow, haven't you, in all aspects of the game, I do think. But I'm just trying to see whether I can do... No, it's just going to... There's no open with. It's just open. So it's not going to let me open it with the Kega Fusion emulator. I don't know why it's doing that. That's so bizarre, man. So yeah, I've got the Streets of Rage remake, and ladies and gentlemen, I would like to do a Let's Play. But obviously I don't need to use the Kega Fusion emulator. I just don't know if it will have a problem with me using OBS with it. Could be an issue. But ladies and gentlemen, not one of the longer classics. I could go on, but I don't need to. We've all seen this game before, and it might not be the last we see it on the channel. In the coming weeks and months, I might do a full Let's Play of this. I did a whole playthrough, and I got past the twin sisters. This is a couple of days ago. Only at the end of chapter 7, or level 7, when you're on the elevator going up, if you remember that, that's fucking hilarious. Just before the last level, I found out how to land on your feet after being thrown, because, like I said, I don't know why, but I forgot that it existed in the first game, even though I know how to do it in 2 and 4 when I've played that quite a lot during the years. Played those during the years, sorry. But, yeah, forgot, and then remembered, and then in level 8, when the twin sisters are throwing you all the time, I'm landing on my feet, and I'm like, right, I'm not taking this damage now, and I got to the final boss, got his health to about 50%, and then died. So I'm mindful of that happening again, because it's gonna, as much as I love Streets of Rage, it's going to be a waste of my time to start all that and then fail. And then I was thinking to myself, with Streets of Rage 1, well, do you remember when you played 2-player? What a fucking sick idea this was back in the day, in 91. If you played 2-player, Mr. X at the end of the game, the bad guy, he offers you the ability to be his right-hand man or woman if you're playing as Blaze, and you can both say yes. You both get transported back to level 6, and you've got to get your way back up to level 8, and then I can't remember what happens, whether he disobeys you or you just get to level 8 and you don't fight him. It's like, oh, you're proving yourself now, you're my right hand man. Bad ending. Or there's another bad ending where one of you can say yes or no, and then you fight each other, and if the person wins who said yes, I don't know if they then go back to level 6. If the person who wins who said no, they'll just fight the final boss, obviously, I'm guessing, because they said no. Or you could both say no and you just fight the final boss. What a cool thing to put in the game back in 91. Absolutely awesome, man. But yeah, that doesn't happen in single player. But Streets of Rage, ladies and gentlemen, we've talked a lot about it. There's so much more to say. It's a bit more archaic, this game. Streets of Rage 2 is still the best. Streets of Rage 4 was awesome, and I'm thinking of reinstalling it on my Xbox. I'm going to play with that. But, ladies and gentlemen, Yuzo Koshiro, forever. See you in a bit. Listen to this soundtrack now. I know I am. Woo!